That's probably the toughest part when you're judging these players is depending where they're playing with their own age or they're playing with older players, and he adapted very well to playing with the older players, and uh, usually that transitions into being successful at his own age group, and he's shown that.
With obviously you have your scouting staff, but how much do you sometimes still pick Erie's brain on things like this?
Well, we're very fortunate that way. We got some great connections there. Yuri Letnin, as we all know, he's wears the Dallas Star logo in his heart and his chest, and so we always have him to fall back on. He does a lot of background checks for us, and our scouting staff does a good job there. Kari Tako's embedded in Finland there. Rickard Onquist does a great job here at Dina. So those scouts do a good job of really digging into those type of areas, and like I said, we liked everything we saw with Emil.
The other piece of news for you guys today with the Ryan Suter buyout, just kind of some of the thought process behind that.
Yeah, it really it's a casualty of the cap. We're very tight up against the cap. We had overage bonus penalties going into the season, and are starting this signing season, and it just came down. We need some flexibility. Ryan's been a great player for us. He's come in with his the way he plays the game. He was a mentor to a lot of our young players. The last 2 years we've gone to the Final Four, and he's been a big part of the reason we've done that. So, been a big part of our success. It's a tough part of the business. I really got a lot of respect for Ryan. He's a Hall of Famer. He's approaching 1,500 games, and what he brought to our team just meant so much.
How much does this kind of for you impact the build? Like you look at the defense, you have two guys under contract right now. Harley's an RFA. Like as you kind of build in there, you say no, Tanev is a potential for you. How does this kind of, and you look at the back end now?
Yeah, we're looking at different options. We're still hoping to re-sign Chris Tanev. We'll see where that goes. And there's other options out there also, and we got a little bit some internal options too. Let's see where Bishop fits in, and much like last year, we're going to be a little bit like last year, where some young kids may be coming in, and let's see where they fit in. Much like Harley and Lundqvist did last year, and that's we're going to have some young kids come in here just because of our cap situation, that they need to fill that void.
Do you see another opportunity for Nill?
I think Nill's going to be fine. Nill's, we forget he's only 23 years old, and actually, you look at his regular season. He had a great regular season, had a strong regular season. In the playoffs, they pulled back a little bit, and that's just when you start to look at the teams we played against. It's a tough situation sometimes for younger defensemen. So I think Nill's going to come in here and take off and be a big part of our team moving forward.
You signed Alex Hutchinson today. Is that obviously he stepped in, only played 2 regular season games, that played plus. Do you look at that as more of a NHL or an AHL? Like how do you look at his going forward after what he did in the playoffs?
Well, the players will come in and dictate that. We come to training camp, and it's our views are wide open. It's the positions are open, and the best players are in those positions. We want to make sure we add in lots of depth. We were very fortunate last year; didn't have a lot of injuries, so important to add some more depth. And we got some more guys we're looking at signing also.
You mentioned Leighton and Carey Taco. How much easier does it make it? You have, I guess, opinions that you expect like that as far as their prices and prospects.
Yeah, well, Kari's been a scout with Dallas here for a long time. You talk about the Rupi Hintzes and Nessa Lindells, the players that he's found, not only in the first round, but in the mid and later rounds, done such a great job for us. So his opinion's respected so much, his scouting, what he brings to our organization. And then fortunate to have Yuri Letnin. He's over in Finland. He works with the men's national team. So he's out scouting the men's leagues all the time. And those guys, their opinions are very highly valued in our organization.
How do you think that finish core helps with the young guy coming over, fitting in, not having to worry about speaking the language of the room? How much easier does that make it?
I think it makes a big difference. First of all, you just know there's some familiarity there. And just this, the way the Finns play, they play kind of a North American style. And that's why they fit in so well with us. They play hard, they play the right way. It's all about the team, and that's what these guys all bring to our organization.
Jim, having been to a few of these drafts, what do you make of the Vegas version?
Well, I think it's been outstanding. I think this has been a great draft. It's no secret next year we're going to the virtual draft, and I think there's no better way to finish this off than having this here. Vegas has done a top-notch to be able to be in this sphere. I think everybody's probably, most people here the first time, and just to see what it's brought. I thought the draft's run very smooth. It's been quick, and just a great atmosphere.
Well, being in the same building as Celine Dion? I mean, is that
It's
Kyle Davidson said he sent a picture of his mom.
No, we're very fortunate. The fans we have, the people that are supporting our game, we're very fortunate that way. So it's made this draft very special.
Catch yourself doing this at all?
Yeah, actually, we're kind of in the back side, so we really got to cram up in that. But it's a great environment. I know our staff's enjoyed it. The other teams I've talked to, the NHL's done a really good job with this.
We haven't asked the big picture yet, but what do you want to do in this offseason? What do you think needs to get done?
Well, I'm right now. I'm trying to re-sign my UFAs, and I've got some RFAs coming up. Some guys with potential arbitration cases. So it's really trying to bring back as much of the team as I can from last year, and fitting it into a salary cap, which is very tight. We have a bonus overage that's affecting our cap. We're almost a flat cap again for us. We got some players coming off of entry level contracts. They're going to get big bumps. So it's just really trying to fit in the salary structure so we can keep this team together. We're about almost 2.7. Yeah. Yes.
So whatever you saved on Suter almost has to go.
Yeah. Suter and the bump in the cap. We've gone up from 83.5 to 88, so the bump in the cap helps a little bit. But we got a lot of moving parts, and when you have success, players they've earned the right to earn increases in their pay. Can't blame them. Yeah, it varies team by team. Some teams have contracts that they signed the previous year that kick in this year, and then a lot of those players might be getting $3-4 million bumps, and all of a sudden the increase in the cap goes away pretty quick. So it's a little bit more trickier than it looks sometimes, and that's what we're trying to balance off.
We haven't asked you also, Pavelski, what's the loss mean to the locker room, and what you guys have to make up for that going next year?
Yeah, I don't know if the word is a loss. We're going to miss him. He's been big part of our team the last few years. First of all, you're looking at 27 goals. It's been 25 to 30 goals a season that we're going to be losing, and then what he brings in our dressing room. But he's also passed on a lot in our dressing room, and I think there's guys ready to grab more. And I think the guys that the Jamie Benns and that were the leaders have learned so much from him. So we're going to be okay. We're definitely going to miss him, but there does come a time you got to move on, and we got some great young kids coming to start to transition and fill that void.
It might be early, but a lot of people ask me, is there any chance he joins the organization in some other way?
Yeah, I've talked to Joe. I've told him the door's wide open. I said, first of all, you need to sit back, get a breath of fresh air, spend some time with your family. His son is busy in hockey now. I know he's going to want to start coaching him. So I told Joe, anytime you get the itch, first of all, come and see us anytime. You're always welcome to come and sit up with us. But if you get to the point in your career where you want to, do you want to get into coaching or management or whatever it is, the door's wide open for that opportunity.